All right, all right, all right. What is going on, Buff Nation? Hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend. Hey, if you're here in Colorado, hope you survived the big wind monsoon, big windstorm, and got some exciting news to talk about. Of course, we had the spring game or the spring scrimmage happen this past weekend. Maybe I'll get to that tomorrow, but today wanted to highlight a really interesting visit, believe unofficial visit that we had happen this weekend. You've probably seen his photos and his posts kind of circulating on Twitter, but I'll go ahead and bring this up right now. But this is Kaden Strayhorn, an interior offensive lineman from the IMG Academy, 6'3", 285 pounds, and still has another year of football left. But yeah, he's around that same size as Jordan Seaton, which is really great. A 3-star rated guy here on 24/7. I believe ESPN and Rivals have him as a 4-star on 3 and 24/7 as a 3-star. So David talks buffs, 5-star, of course. So it probably evens out to being a 5-star, right? But love this because I'm hoping that we're going to see the IMG Academy pipeline continue to open, not only at all the positions, but primarily the line play. This would be phenomenal if we can get another interior or another piece on the line, this time interior coming from IMG. Y'all know, of course, we got Cash Cleveland, walk-on center. He's probably a couple years away at least from playing meaningful snaps on the field. But I think Kaden Strayhorn's a guy that could come in and probably contribute a little bit quicker. And y'all know, when we look at the scholarship chart here in a minute, we need to be adding a ton of line talent, young line talent. And with George Hegeman here, I think he's the biggest hire. I think he's the biggest hire of this offseason. Right behind him, Coach Riss. Okay. With those two guys handling Florida, George Hegeman, director of football at IMG Academy for the last 4 years. I don't think Jordan Seaton comes here if George Hegeman doesn't have this relationship and isn't coming onto the staff. And also, we might not even have Loadholt here because I believe George Hegeman also had a hand in him getting that role over here as well. And so I think you're going to see, hopefully, guys not only on the offensive line but defensive line as well. By the way, hasn't it been really cool to see Warren Sapp in there coaching on all the well-off videos and reach the people, all that? I think he's going to be an awesome coach. I think that's wonderful. But as you guys can see, I mean, Kaden Strayhorn's got offers from pretty much every big-time college football blue blood program. So we're going to have to really put our best effort forth. And it's a bummer that he was here. Again, April, guys, if you're not getting this already, April, you get all 4 seasons in it. You don't know what you're going to get from day to day. You get snow, you get a blizzard. I mean, it was in the 70s and sunny on Friday. Today was a beautiful day in the 50s and sunny, but of course, yesterday was just absolutely crazy. And that's just how it is in Colorado in April. But 9 months out of the year, you have really fantastic weather. That's how I see it. But yeah, you can see he's been offered by a ton. But I would imagine Alabama, Georgia, Miami, Michigan, Michigan State, Ohio State, Tennessee, Texas, all these schools, they're going to be vying for his services. And hopefully we're able to get ourselves in the conversation a little bit with him visiting this weekend. I think that this is fantastic stuff. Before we dive into his highlights, and then I'll get to some of your questions and comments, let me get to the scholarship chart here just to show you guys again. We're losing a lot of line talent here after this season. So you can see, I mean, Tyler Brown, Kareem Harden, Phillip Houston, Isaiah Jada, Tyler Johnson, Justin Mayers, they're all going to be gone after this year. And this could likely be us losing our 2 interior starting guards, and then our next backup guys at the guard position being Tyler Brown right now. We'll see if he's able to get a starting spot along with Kareem Harden. I wouldn't rule out Kareem Harden, but right now I would imagine that these are kind of your first guys off the bench when it comes to the interior position. And so I think like right now, like how people see this whole thing is whether you got Savion Washington, or it seems like Khalil Benson's still taking the majority of the reps at right tackle with the ones. So you could have Benson, Yakiri Walker, or Hank Zielinskis. Either one of them is going to be starting at center, and then Jordan Seaton over at left tackle. I think probably best case scenario is we have 2 starting players to replace on that line. And funny enough, it's going to be the interior position, just like it is this year, where we got new interior guys. Next year, we're going to have in 2025 new interior guys as well. So it would be great if we can start getting some more line talent in the pipeline so that we can develop again. I feel like if we're always going to build through the transfer portal with the lines, we just kind of cap the upside and potential with it. I think to truly have an elite defensive or offensive line, that needs to be developed over multiple years, over a long time, building a culture, building a foundation, not throwing those guys out there before they're ready. And I do think the way that we approached it this year, it's going to get us our best offensive line production possible for Shedeur this season, no doubt. But playing the long game, like if we want to be regarded as a team like Georgia, Notre Dame, Alabama, it would be imperative to have guys like Kaden Strayhorn coming in here playing for the Buffs. And I think that would be wonderful. I really hope that he enjoyed his stay. I think he did from what he tweeted, but I wanted to get into some of the huddle highlights. Let me find those really quick. All right. Oh, bro, you need a highlight tape. Well, let's see. What's the longest one here? St. Joseph Prep. Yeah, we can take a look at that. As this is going, I'll say hello to everybody in the comments. If I can get this thing expanded. There we go. What's going on, TK, Miss Jobs? Man, I love it. David, after watching the South Carolina women go 38-0, incredible stuff, by the way. Congratulations to them. Win the Natty. How likely is a run like that for CU? Very unlikely. I'll just say it. You know, South Carolina has been in the pipeline, and weren't they? They've been developing that over a course of many, many years, and one of the best recruiting teams in all of women's college basketball, if I remember correctly. So, but I'll always give us a puncher's chance. Man, look at that guy, man. He destroyed that guy. But I'll always give us a puncher's chance, like no doubt. I just, if you're gonna be betting money on it, be betting money on it that you're willing to lose this year. I think something like going 14 or 15-0 right now, I just can't see, but I definitely see an improvement, big time improvement for the Buffs. Over here, you see him playing right tackle. But going 38-0, I mean, that is just insane. Remember when UConn and like Syracuse, they were having those undefeated seasons? Yeah, TK, good to see you. Probably not likely right now, but hey, if we're able to truly develop some recruiting pipelines, like from IMG and some other nationally ranked programs and from the high school ranks, totally possible. It's just not going to happen overnight. Hey, Sco Buffs Daily, what's going on? Hope you're having a great evening. But hey, I like that he plays a little bit of right tackle. It's interesting how they have him ranked as, at least on 24/7, categorized as an interior lineman when you see him playing tackle on all these plays. But I guess he's got some versatility, which is great. Maybe they just think he just projects better as an interior lineman. I'm not a interior line guru or a tackle guru, but this is my first look at him, and I like what you see in terms of his physicality level. That's probably what sticks out the most to me right now. I mean, he's just laying dudes out all the time. All right. And then look at him playing through the whistle. That's fun stuff. Pancake. So number 75 again, already 6'3", 285 pounds. He could have that type of body to come in, you know, maybe even play as a true freshman, depending on how much stronger and how much more weight he puts on. And or being like a guy, I think it's always a huge win if you can get a guy that only needs a redshirt year before he can go out there. I think that from the offensive line standpoint, I think that's absolutely huge. Let's see what else we got here. I just got a text Calipari to Arkansas. What? No. I mean, that's cool. I got family out there near Fayetteville. Pig Suey, but Kentucky fan base, man. Y'all are crazy if that thing is true. So let me go ahead again and show you kind of where we're at for the 2025 unofficial visits for Colorado. Hopefully I still have this list. Oh, I'll go ahead and cover this too, and then I'll let you guys go. But yeah, Kaden's a guy that I would really love to see here, no doubt. And this is another quarterback that I'm going to have to look into, but we had TJ Lateef visit earlier this week on an unofficial visit. He's another big-time quarterback, and I think this is interesting. Again, I'm going to say credit to Pat Shurmur. They're always talking about the offensive staff when they come in here. And TJ Lateef, hey, 6'1.5", you barely meet the height threshold, okay? But if you got elite arm talent, I'm okay going 6'1", 16th quarterback in the class overall. And hey, it seems like Nebraska's kind of cooled with them getting Dylan Raiola. And okay, it doesn't really seem like there is a front runner right now. So maybe we're able to get ourselves ahead in that. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, this guy's got some arm talent, man. Man. Yeah, really nice ball placement. I wonder what his statistics were, but surely can throw to all parts of the field. I think some of the other guys that we brought in might have a stronger arm, but he throws a really beautiful ball for sure. Dang. But yeah, strong enough to hit the opposite sideline from the opposing hash. I mean, that's really good stuff. Okay. I'm getting distracted here, guys. I was going to keep this a shorter stream. But anyways, Kaden Strayhorn. Keep an eye on him. Be sure to, well, you don't have to follow him or whatnot, but I'm going to be keeping my eye on him. I'm hoping that we can see some other IMG players start to visit this spring and summer as well. Who's going to be that first commit for the 2025 class? I'm interested to hear y'all's thoughts on that, because it's not like we're not going to sign anybody. Somebody's going to have to be the first commit, right? So, shout out to, was it Israel Solomon that had that pick six on Shador in the scrimmage this weekend? IMG guy, walk-on guy. I'm interested to see how these other corners play, especially during the spring game. Hopefully we're able to see both him and Adam Hopkins. I want to see out there quite a bit, seeing how they develop. So thanks for tuning in, y'all. Again, short little broadcast tonight, but just wanted to make sure that I got on and gave you guys, I just like doing this every day, just talking on one or two different topics. Today was tax day for me, so finally got that stuff taken care of, and I feel great. Feel great. Only owed half of what I anticipated, so that's always really great. But hey, y'all have a wonderful evening. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully with a couple different streams. We'll see how work is going. It is picking up for me, which is great. So, anyways, guys, y'all have a wonderful evening. Enjoy this. This is supposed to be fun. And as always, go Buffs.